finally, I think that's working now. Okay, so my OBS was having issues. I had to restart it. Okay, so today, well, actually, first, let's talk about the art that I got. Okay, so I was making some thumbnails, and I made uh oh it's okay so oh okay I gotta drag that down. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'll show you what I got. I went through a few image generations before I was able to get to what what the thumbnail is now. But here was the first one that it gave me. I thought this one was cool, but it didn't really fit. But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool for the Western. And then there was this one. That one was pretty cool. But getting closer, but not quite what I wanted. And then there was this one, which I mean I like for all the wrong reasons. I don't want to get in that one. And then we got this one. It's a freaking ninja Western mouse. Capybara. It was one of the prompts was capybara, so that's probably what it's supposed to be. But it looks like this would be awesome artwork for like a Western ninja mouse deck. That would be sweet. And uh, then we had this one. I like this one. She looks like a freaking angel. I said horns, but they gave her wings. They somehow turned the art into wings for some reason. And then there was this one. This is the one I settled on because look at how enormous her freaking hat is. Look at that crap. That thing is gigantic. I was like, yes, that thing's gonna win. Yes, giant hat for the win. Yes, let's go. All right, that's that explains the big hat tokens title, hopefully. And well, thank you for watching the video, dudes. Welcome back to Distracted Dude. My name's Corey, and today I wanted to show this deck off along with another one. I've got, let me switch my keyboard. Okay, so Selvala, Eager Trailblazer. She has vigilance. Whenever you cast a creature spell, you get to create a token. That token, I don't really care about that effect. I won't really read that. You can if you want. But I basically, when you tap it, add 1 mana of that color for each different power among creatures you control. So if you have like this one and then you made a token, so you got that in a 1/1. Say you played a 2/2, so then you have that's worth 3 right there just on that. But yeah, it just keeps going. It just goes crazy, and I'll show you what I put in the deck. It's just I put like I didn't think about putting removal into it because I didn't think that would be fun. I just thought it'd be more fun to just like play fast and overwhelm them. So what I did is I've got some mana dorks here: Delayed Halfling, Absence Pilgrim, Elvish Mystic, Lawn War Elves, and Utopia Sprawl. I count that as a mana dork now. But I've got this one. I usually do at least make the servo tokens from time to time. I don't usually make the XX because by that time I've got something better to play. But when you can do the XX tokens, that's nice because sometimes they can be big. And then you've got Reese the Redeemed. He'll make tokens and then he copies tokens. I'm sure everybody's seen this guy. It's played tokens. Lotus Cobra, because I've got lands that come in tapped, and I like that one for that. Then I've got a Menagerie Curator, or basically he gives you extra mana when they come in. And then I've got Menagerie Curator. This one gives me draw and it gives me 1 extra mana. So that's pretty cool. But it only applies to your creatures, so I gotta remember that. And then Sanctum Weaver, I just like it because it's like better than Alana or else, because it can get better the more enchantments you play. Now this one, Sting. Sting, it's good to have in this deck, but it's also like it's one of the things that I would swap out for removal. But at the same time, it untaps your creature. So when your creature's a mana dork, you're getting extra mana that could potentially give you another turn. There is also Monastery Mentor. This guy gives me +1 tokens every time I play a non-creature spell, and there's a few of them here. Oltec Matter Weaver. This guy gives me artifact tokens, and then I don't usually use the other effect. Azra to get me extra lands, and Dryad to get me extra lands, and then Growing Rites of Itlamok, because I'm going to have so many creatures out, you're going to want to add for each creature you control. That gets pretty ridiculous. And then Gwenna. Gwenna adds 2 mana in any combination. And you have to... so basically she add another mana dork that works for creatures. Marwyn, if you've seen Marwyn, that one can get out of hand, especially with all the elves that I've gotten here. And Nissa will pull elves out, and she does what the snake does. And if you have the Cobra out and her out, and you play 1 land, and it's like one of these where is it? Broker's Hideout, one of these lands that gets you a second land, that could be up to 4 mana that you're getting from just playing a land, which can get really out of hand. Then there is Rimap Excavator. This is where playing those extra lands come into play, playing them from the graveyard. You want to play those tap lands and have them go into the graveyard. Scoot Swarm, so you can make a bunch of tokens. Tireless Provisioner, he makes a bunch of tokens. But they always see him and they want to kill him because he does make the food tokens, especially if you're playing black. He's going to be targeted real quick, so you got to worry about that. And Circle of Dreams Druid, he's basically another ad for each creature you control. See, I wanted big mana so I can just keep playing creatures, and I wanted to have a lot more draw, but now I'm looking at it, there's not as much draw that I thought. Calyx, Guided by Fate. This one, he copies enchantments, so when you have, he really, really works well for these. Like Parallel Lives, anything that makes extra tokens. If he copies that, he makes 1 extra copy of that, and that's like 1 token equals 8 at that point, which is ridiculous. And then Queen Elenel, she actually gives you extra tokens as well, just in the form of 1/1 soldiers once every time you generate a token. Anointed Procession, Archana for extra tokens, obviously. Archana Sun's Grace gets you Pegasus tokens, and it's got lifelink, so it can gain you some life. Mondrak, you gotta have him if you're playing token decks nowadays, because oh my goodness, he just sets them off, because if you put Helm of the Host on that boy, oh my goodness, he copies himself like crazy. And then we got Thousand Moon Smithy. This one makes huge tokens, and you're gonna want to copy those tokens, but you can't really do it or at least get more until it flips into its other form, which you have to tap 5 creatures and or artifacts for. And then another mana dork here, and Guardian Project. In any commander deck, I can always recommend this card, just because if you're playing creatures, at least if you're playing green, you're most likely gonna be playing creatures, meaning you're gonna want to draw every time you play a creature. That's basically what happens in Commander if you're with this card. and Mythweaver Pog. If you can't afford him, I would just get a Cultivate or something like that. That's basically what I'm using him for. Sometimes he doesn't even stick around, but it's really awesome when you do get multiple lands off of him, because he does copy lands when they come into the battlefield, basically, the first time each turn. And then there's Runaway Growth. This one adds, basically, I can't really play a green deck without this one. It's hard because I don't like to miss out on lands, and this one perpetually increases by 1 each turn, or well, technically each time you tap it. And then there's Beast Whisperer, draw, or whenever you cast a creature spell. This one lets you play lands from the graveyard, and if you didn't play anything that turn, you can play something from the graveyard. Buried in the Garden, this is like the one removal spell I have in here, but it also lets me add additional mana, so I love it. And then we've got Yenna. Yenna copies our enchantments, so if I got Miari's Wig, I've got Doubling Season, something like that, I can copy it. And then we got Helm of the Host. I can copy any of my creatures. Then I got Rabble Rousing. Rabble Rousing makes 1/1 tokens, and then I get to hide away 5. So basically, top 5 my library, exile 1 face down, and then I get to play that for free when I have 10 or more creatures. And they don't have to be attacking, right? Yeah. I only have to have 10 or more at that point. Okay, so then Bluff Sanctuary. This is another one that just gets you extra creatures. You create a 2/2 every time you play a creature, and this also stops red decks from doing almost all damage to you because you can prevent all non-combat damage that would be dealt to you and creatures that you control. This card will stop red decks in their track if they're just playing burn or something. Then there's also Eternal God Oketra. This guy just gets you extra creatures every time you play a creature, and these ones are pretty big. They're 4/4. They got vigilance, and it happens every time you cast the spell. Not every time it comes onto the battlefield, unfortunately. But oh, sorry about that. My cat is scratching up stuff. She's gonna do it again. Braska. Sorry, that's my cat. Named her after Braska. Yeah. And okay, and then we got Doubling Season. Obviously more tokens, and then this also works on counters. Tendershoot Dryad, he just gets out of control with tokens, making 1 each turn, and that also works on your opponent's turn. That's why it's good. And there's also Defiler of Vigor. This one gives you +1 counters on each creature I control every time I play a green spell. That's all I really need to worry about. The other one does give me extra mana, but I have to pay life for it, and in a deck like this, I don't really need to worry about that. But I can if I want to. But I also got Older Kalsin, or Kassin, I don't know how to pronounce it. This guy comes out, he's a 6/5 trampler, and whenever he does combat damage, however many damage he does, reveal the top card of your library, or that many cards, and then you put a creature or land card from them onto the battlefield. Put the rest onto the bottom in any order, or I'm sorry, random order. But that's great because you can get out some really big stompy crap with it, like Galson Raven or Mavrin, Partheon 2, Polyraptor. You can't get that out. You can get Vorinclex out with it though. Yeah, so where was I? And also, his other effect turns him into a land when he dies, which is actually pretty good because if you're playing someone like the new Vraska, I was playing against someone that had this card, and it turned it in, and instead of me being able to turn it into a treasure token like I can't normally can with that Vraska, it actually made it so it just turned into a land instead, and I couldn't do that. So yeah, and then there's also Miari's Wake. This one gives every creature +1/+1, and then doubles my mana for each land that I have. And then Paradox Engine. It will untap all of my mana dorks and all that stuff whenever I cast a spell. And this one basically just does it's like a god similar to the old Jerkasim god, that he goes and he does the land effect, but you have to attack for this one to flip back, but what he really does is he makes 3 times tokens. And then you've got Ancient Gold Dragon. He makes a ridiculous amount of tokens. You can get up to 20 at one time. But that's just base. That's without any token modifiers. Then there's Old Gnawbone. He makes treasure tokens every time every time a creature has dealt damage. And then there is Gulthun Maven. This guy, one of my favorite cards. This guy makes some of the biggest dinosaur tokens, and so many of them. And you can make tons of vampire tokens with lifelink, and that's pretty great too. Then there's this one that is a flyer. It's a vehicle, so technically, like some board wipes, it can evade. And then when you do have enough to crew it, it can make 2/2/2 4/4 white angel creature tokens with flying and vigilance. So that's that's 8 just on the angels plus the 5 that he's doing, which is ridiculous. And then Polyraptor. I love Polyraptor because he's really hard to remove, because whenever he's dealt damage, you create a token of it. And Sandworm Convergence. Well, I mean, he's not the hardest to remove. It's just he's hard to remove if you're not just outright killing it. And then Sandworm Convergence. This one's one of my favorites. This one because again, flyers can't attack, and it creates 5/5 tokens. This one, for all the non-token creatures that I have, whenever they die, they create a XX, which is their power dinosaur creature. So say Galsa Mavrin died, I'll get a 12/12. If that dies, then that's on the field. And then there's also Vorinclex additional mana, and then he can also lock down my opponent's mana. And then there is basically tapping make it so their mana doesn't untap during their next untap step. Then the Great Henge is the last real card that's not land. This one just gives me extra draw and gives me additional mana and 2 life. So it helps out quite a bit though, because that draw can trigger quite a bit. But I've just got a bunch of standard lands. Tyrite Sanctum is one of the good ones. Sunken Citadel along with Nyxos, trying to Nyx. Inventor's Fair triggers from time to time, but when you can, and if you can sacrifice it, you can get out Helm of the Host and just go berserk with tokens if you have enough mana. And then I've got all these what are they? The search lands. And then just I always play these just for draw. Bonder's Enclave, when I've got a creature 4 or higher, my commander is 4 or higher, so I get to draw a card. And when you have a city's blessing, which is not that hard to do when you've got tokens. Let's show this off because I also want to get to that too because I have not played it in a while and I want to see how it does. Should have been right below those. Wow, that's weird. It should have been there, but okay. Alright. Let's go. Uh-oh. Okay. So, Frodo. Soren's Bane. This one can end the game pretty quick if I don't do anything about it. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh. They've already mulliganed twice. Okay. Yeah, sometimes I do the same thing when I'm playing a blackjack and they're playing mana dorks. I'm like, damn it, and you don't got removal in your hand, or you're just like, even if I kill it, they're just gonna play another freaking mana dork half the time. Yeah. Let's see. Ooh. What is tradition? Land. I need 4 lands for this commander. Okay, good. That's what I was looking for. So, that is nice. Let's see what I can get. I'll take the gate. Would play Calyx if I had like anything to make more tokens. No point. Okay. I am surprised it didn't. But I guess he was worried. So they played their commander. I'm worried they're gonna do some damage, but I can't really do too much about it other than make everybody as big as possible. Oh, yeah, that's a good game. Yeah. That was a good one. Oh, wait. Dragon. No. Yes. Okay. Okay, let's go. How many spells was that? Dang. Okay. That was already 10 from just the first match. Latosai. What's that? Baroni Kenshin? Oh, they probably got that new bristle bill, the one that gives you +1 counters every time you play land. That's probably what they're doing with this one. Token. Why do you only have 2 lands? I'm confused. What happened? Did they not play a land last turn? I was not paying attention to that. They did just play the druid. Okay, there we go. I got one at least. So, but yeah, they at least had the commander. There you go. Okay. So now I do loaded token. He's gonna cost 2, and then he's gonna make a token. Now, come on. Treasure token. Extra mana. And then I gained the 1 life. Just for playing that land. Oh, I should have gotten oh well, I got treasure tokens, that's okay. I should have gotten planes, but that's fine. I've got another thing in my hand. I really want to do Ancient Gold Dragon, but I think I turned better to have first. Okay, so hideaway. What are we hiding? Let's get some draws. Right, and then no attacks. Good, good. So dragon triggers all those things. All those tokens. My way. It's gonna trigger all those things. And one thing, and then you got all that stuff. I was hoping I could trigger that one. I don't know why I wasn't able to do it until afterwards. I guess I could only activate it as sorcery. I should read my cards. I really should. Oh my goodness. They got 3 times mana on not that much mana. Parallel lives, yeah. Give me them extra treasure tokens. Draw again. There's just land. That's okay. That's okay. I probably could get extra tokens with the Rabble Rousing, but I think if he sneaks by, he would do a lot more damage. Actually, yeah. So then that's more tokens. Oh yeah, and it got doubled, so that's 32. It's a good game, but I mean, I guess they thought they were gonna die there. I mean, if you fuck me, die, it's not what I'm saying, but okay. He's only 3 off. What's gonna happen next turn? I'm just gonna attack all out. I'm gonna worry about that. Vorinclex. It doesn't matter. I've got Manadors. It only works on this. You got Gallstock, you gas, you're gonna play everything in your hand. Okay. It's still not enough that if you've got a reach, then you might be able to do something, but they've got 32 tokens. There's no way you're blocking that without killing everything. Yeah, you see? Black with 32 dragon tokens, there you go. Why you drive that's hard to... What you got? Why my token system do that? That's funny. What, you're gonna hack us as a cauldron or something? No. This is over. This is done. Done deal, boy. Got 98 blockers. And then a bunch of attackers. Now, you got nowhere near that. Should I get him with the tennis? Town ain't big enough for the two of us when we go. I'm waiting at it. Yeah. Ridiculous. Okay, so that's a mastery. Let's get us a green thing. What are we gonna get? I'm probably gonna be disappointed, but what is it? Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. I just haven't really gotten around to using the saddle creatures that much yet. Nebraska's nice. I want Nebraska. Okay, so, okay. Another murder. And then Rush of Dread. Increases half creatures, discards half their hands, loses half their life. Okay. Okay, that one needs to go into one of my life gain, life loss decks. Okay, cool. Alright, oh, well, I am surprised. I thought this was gonna go a lot worse, because, like, the theme of Outlaws Conquer Darkness is they're outlaws. You think, yeah, it's gonna happen. This is where it comes. Yep. I think this is where I'm gonna get hit with all the murders and all that kind of crap. That is good. That's good. I'll take that. Forest. Now I can do Utopia Swell next turn unless I get a mana dork. But I don't know why they're taking so long to play their second land. Let's give me another green. Got a handful of lands. Play Selvala, but I'm worried. I'm worried this is what's gonna happen. It's gonna go down as soon as I get the creature out. Halo. Oh, you're going that route? Okay, let's see how you do this. I did not think that through. I didn't think about the demon part. I didn't realize he was gonna do that. Crap. That's maybe. So I have the triple tokens next time, and then it's gonna have a harder get. I knew it. We had to destroy. Oh. That's why I played him instead of this guy. And then, okay, so I've got how much money? So let's just play this guy. Okay, so let's get this all out. And then... crap. attackers. Flip him back. What you got? But if you board wipe me now, I'm gonna switch my other deck. Because I knew this was gonna happen. Oh no, he's not doing the board wipe. Okay. Well. Well, welcome to my world. Oh, wait, raising. But then again, you never know what someone's doing in real life. Sometimes they're just like, oh, phone calls and that. Yeah, I get it. Sacrifice you two. Make them indestructible. Get some action with that. Play rabble rousing. Hideaway 5. Let's do it because he's got his out. Next to combat. To attackers. And then I can attack with this guy. Make a 4/4 token. 2/4 tokens. And those two 1/1 rabble rousers. And really block that one and get that. Because another 4/4 got around. Destroy all creatures. That's okay. That's okay. Wait, what? What? Why did... Oh wait, they're destroying creatures over certain, over power 3. So that's why I still got creatures, and that with the rabble rousing is gonna win me the game, I think. Plus I'm gonna play doubling season next turn and make it even harder. And then I could possibly... Okay. Get the doubling season out and then see if I can get out the triple. If I have that much. Okay. I wasn't expecting to win that one. I usually, like, you kill all my tokens, and I'm the one that's pissed off. But that didn't happen this time, so I'm real bad about that. Okay, cool. I got the brass down. Good to do it. Set default, yes. There we go. Hey, I fought you earlier in the stream, actually. That's funny. That's funny. pack. Okay. So, on to the second part of the stream. Oh wow, it's already almost 4, so that like winds up because like I was hoping to do this till maybe 5 or so, maybe earlier. But maybe I'll just play 1 or 2 matches with it because I don't know. I don't want to be a complete asshole, but it will. it will really test someone. Okay, so this deck. Loading. Okay. Okay. So, Arwen, Mortal Queen. The only thing you really need to care about on this card is it's indestructible and it's a 2/2. And that's all I gotta say. And then we've got Abysson's Pilgrim and all these other mana dorks and all that crap. Line War Elves, Blade Halfling. Selfless Spirit. This one gives creatures indestructible. 10th District Hero is the one I've been messing with. I haven't quite been able to get him triggering his second ability, which I really want to do, but that collect evidence 4 is kind of, I don't know, I don't usually like have lots of things in the grave at the time that I play him, just because he's a 2-drop. I don't know, I feel like that card needs to be reworked, but still okay. But I mean, if you can get the collect 4 after doing the collect 2, you can get everything indestructible, which is what I wanted him for, basically. And then Menagerie Curator, saying him earlier, Sanctum, Liber, this one. Okay, so with this deck, we're going to be playing a lot of crap like this, Depopulate. Like, well, no, specifically not that one, but like all sorts of destroy all creatures type stuff. To get that back out of the graveyard, you can use this guy's second effect. So the first effect will get you lands. The second effect you can discard him, return X number of non-legendary cards from your graveyard to your hand. That affects board wipes too. In Search of Greatness. I've just been doing this because then you can have easier mana fixing. I like to make sure I have enough lands. And also, when it's a secondary effect, it triggers, it's great, but I do like the scry one each turn. Battle Bywater, this triggered last game. And yeah, destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater, then create a food token for each creature you control. Now this one returns target card from your graveyard to your hand. Now you don't want to waste this one on a board wipe. You want, if you can, you want to use it on this guy, because then you can return him to your hand. Then you can pay an extra mana to take that return target card from your hand to your hand. So you can have this infinite go back and forth, return him to your hand, return that card to your hand, return him to your hand, return that card to your hand. And then that way you can just pull extra crap out of your graveyard with his effect. And then you've got Dryad of the Elysian Grove. He just gives you extra mana fixing, color fixing, really. Fierce Empath, we saw him in the other match. He pulled out Born of Clocks. He basically gets something that's value 6 or greater. Uh, Garuk's Uprising. This one gives me draw and everything trampled. And then Growing Rights of Bitlamock, we saw that one, we saw that one. Some of these are like standard how I build my green decks because like I like to have high mana, and this one lets me play the top cards in my library. But well, as long as they're creatures um, and lands. Well, creatures only triggers at a certain point. If I have 3 or more with different powers. And this one also lets me play lands from the top of my library, but instead when I play them, I gain 1 life. This one also goes along with the tap lands, search lands, because it works real well with the broker's hideout and stuff like that, because at the beginning of your upkeep, return target land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tap. If you notice what I'm doing here with the lands is, as I'm destroying creatures, I'm getting more lands than my opponent. And then I'm going to be able to play more creatures than my opponent. That's what I'm trying to do here. And then Circle of Dreams Druid, we saw him earlier. Odric, this guy comes out. He basically, if anything's got any of those effects listed on the card, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, all that crap, he basically gives it to all your creatures. He's great. And in certain situations, and as long as you are playing like those types of cards. War of the Last Alliance. This one gets me to search for 2 legendary cards, and then gives everything Double Strike. And the Ring tempts me. And Depopulate, Wrath of God. I did actually get a few board wipes I could put in here too. I could swap these out. And make it even meaner, but we can just leave it how it is. So Defense of the Heart, that will let me search for things. What we would probably be searching for is our big stompy boys here. You can do this board, what is it? There's this combo I was doing where, oh no wait, I don't have that in this deck because I don't have the things to return them to the hand, do I? Well, if I destroy him, I can pull him out the graveyard with some of this stuff, so I guess I could get him back and redo it that way. Anyways, okay, so, getting off track, let's go back to where we were. Okay, so Defense of the Heart. We can pull out crap. You will see what we can pull out later. Guardian Project, you saw that one. Mythweaver Fog, you saw that one. Saw that one. Toski. Okay. Toski, this one is, indestructible, and he gives me draw per card per damage dealt to my opponent. Whenever a creature deals damage, basically. So that can get you lots of card draw pretty quick if you have lots of power on the board. And then Conduit of Worlds, we saw that earlier. Captain Sasay, she's great for just searching your library, pulling out legendary cards. If you're running low on mana, don't forget that you can pull out Nixos with this guy. Or with her. Why did I say that guy? I'm just so used to saying that. Yeah, she also pulls out like half your deck. And also, then there's Doomscar. I like this one because it foretells. So you can possibly set other things up on that turn that you play it. And then there is End of Hostilities. This one actually destroys all permanents attached to creatures. So if they're playing some like hard equipment and aura strategies, this will take care of that. Fumigate, I gain life every time a creature is destroyed. Dahlia's Lancers, This one's another search for legendary. And this one, Unstable Glyph Bridge. When it enters the battlefield, if I cast it, I can destroy all creatures. Yeah, but with power 2 or less. And then, Majestic Monarchy, or Mariarch? Mariarch. I think that's how you say that. This one, he can be actually pretty big because his power and toughness are twice the number of creatures that I control, and at the same time, he gets whatever effect any other creature has. So if someone's got double strike, death touch, indestructible, he gets it. Then we've got Shia Soul of the Wild. This one, his power and toughness are equal to the number of lands I control, and he turns non-token creatures into forests, which is actually pretty great. That helps you avoid what's it called? The one board wipe that turns everything to your hand. The blue one. Either way, he really helps with the one-sided board wipe. But now now that there's one in black, he's not as good. But that's okay. He still works for the blue one. Other than that, Defiler of Vigor. We saw him earlier give us +1 counters like crazy. Then there was Vorinclex. Vorinclex here. This one pulls extra creatures out of your deck, and he turns into enchantment by doing that. And when he comes back onto the battlefield, or when he initially comes into the battlefield, he gives you 2 forest cards. So it's a good way to constantly get forests if you just keep flipping him, and he also is a board wipe. So because he gives you the effect. His final effect is basically bite another creature that you don't control and pay if you pay 1. So other than that, there's Miari's Wig. We saw that earlier. Angelic Guardian. This one gives all my creatures indestructible if they attack. Hour of Revelation. This one costs less. If there's 10 or more permanents on the non-land permanents on the battlefield, destroy all non-land permanents. Destroy all non-land permanents. And then Cold Glow, because he comes out and smashes stuff, and then he can also get rid of some enchantments. Chimil, because he can destroy everything and then possibly just pull out some other stuff that I need out of my deck without me having to draw. And this one, destroy all not. It's another board wipe, but it's also a creature. It's just a 7/7 giant. And then there's Tooth and Nail, so I can search and put stuff onto the battlefield. Virtue of Strength gives me a butt ton of mana and returns target card, target land, or creature. Zapandrel doubles all my creatures' power and toughness, so even if my creature commander is just a little 2/2, it'll at least do that a little bit more. And then we got this one, Destroy All Non-Land Permanents, and this one, Zelfa, Primal Dawn, Flying, Double Strike, Vigilance, Trample, Indestructible. Really? You just need to... I mean, when he comes out and you've got, like, Odric, it's just... Odric, this guy I was talking about, he gives all those effects to everybody else, and he just gets nuts. And then, Avacyn, Angel of Hope, everything gets indestructible. So when my creatures are indestructible, I can just destroy my opponent's creatures, and it's like sort of like a pseudo one-sided board wipe, but we don't have anything like that in green or white, unfortunately, yet. We'll see. Hopefully. I mean, this is kind of close because this one destroys all 9 dinosaur creatures. So if you're playing dinosaurs, that would work. But as in one-sided, but only dinosaurs. Then there's Vorinclex. We saw him earlier. and Impervious Great Worm because he's a big old indestructible 16/16 junker. And then Ulamog. Ulamog comes out and he exiles 2 things. I'm sure you guys seen this one. And then plains and all sorts of tap lands and all that stuff that we've seen before. Apply styles, sure. This stuff came up. I don't know what that did, if it was still up there. Anyways, let's at least do one match with it because it could be pretty dang mean. And I might not be in the mood to be that mean, but let's do it. Let's do at least one, maybe 2. It's where we trigger a board wipe. That's what I want to do. And it might happen. Soren plays some vampire, so... Okay. So... probably should fortify village first. Oh. I did not realize that. No. Okay. So, looks like there's an opportunity to the light ones. Maybe something. Let's see. But let's get Arwen now. Solid on the battlefield. You can stop poking me in the face. Table passage, let's get plane. What was that one? Utopia Sprawl. Into the forest. Get weight. And then Stinking Beaver. Okay, so did they just foretell a board wipe? Because that's my job. My freaking job. Could I just do it right now? No. I probably shouldn't. Okay. Search. Beholder.
Soren Markov, Lord of Innistrad.
Okay.
I abhor
Yep.
my need for blood.
Huh? Okay. I don't understand why he... Oh, he killed Stone Creek. Oh, for the life link. Okay. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. Sword to Plowshares, huh? No? Exile target creature.
pathetic. What a mess I
Or they're doing the life gain stuff. Yeah, okay. I see. Oh, crap. Okay. I need to destroy everything now. Okay, so life link or life gain on that. Get us a little bit, because he took out so much. But to combat, Odric gives everything indestructible, no attacks. Why can't I play Avacyn? What's wrong? Why? Oh wait, what? It's not that one. Why? What? Ah, damn it. I don't understand why I could have. So, what happened? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He costs. Okay, he costs 8. This one. Damn it. I was 1 off. We're so close to greatness. Oh well. Alright. Okay, I'm not stopping there. We need to try again. Because I didn't even get to board wipe. That was messed up. I only have the expensive ones. I mean, I guess okay, let's see here, that'll work. It's a decent hand. I mean, it could be better. It could have had, one of my 1/1s, but... Okay, there we go. Because they didn't, I don't know, it's still over playing ramp in there now, you know? Okay. And then that gets me 2 planes I don't have to, 2 forests I don't have to think about drawing. And then I can play 1 extra. But I will. Now at least I have a good amount of lands. And then next turn I think that's enough to flip or next turn. That's fine. Yep, do it. Do it. You gotta take it out. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I see. Yep, that's what I knew was happening. Yep, I knew you were gonna destroy that. Okay, cool. And then this. And then... draws me a card. Play it. Let's play. Let's get Avison. Combat. Attack. Turn. Okay, so they're searching for this one. Okay, that's not the one that plays something out of the grave. Okay. Ooh, shields are it. Well, you're not gonna be happy with what I'm gonna do. Okay, so crap, I did not think this one through. I should just get Zelda. So when I have time to play it, okay. So unstable dresser. Passage. And then I could return into my hand, but I don't care about that creature. That's great. Like, yeah, I could play another land on my turn, but I'm not really doing this with him. Ooh, you son of... Okay, that's okay. I haven't played one of my good cards yet. And you're gonna have a hell of a time removing my good cards. Oh, it's that guy. You're all about to say. Oh, crap. I did not think that through. I did not think that through. They have shielded. Uh-oh. Nope. Nope. That backfired. That backfired bad. They're gonna get my indestructible, and I'm not gonna be able to do anything about it right now. Shinbot, like Shin Chan, or like Shin, the body part, or it's just named Shin. Probably the last one. Oh shit. Oh well. Why did I do that? I did not think. But either way, they all costed around the same, so it's not like I could have gotten much out of going there. Okay. So, yeah, they're getting 3 treasure tokens.
The entire multiverse is at stake. I won't back down. There is much the past can teach us.
More specifically, this Teferi. Is this the one? Oh, no, wait, not that one. That's not the one that plays on my turn. That one pisses me off. But why did you wait? Teferi's practically dead, so I guess I don't
Stay focused.
attacked. I don't know what they were thinking playing Planeswalker if they were going to attack.
I am here to learn.
Get your 2 treasure tokens, come on. My turn. Okay. So, move to combat. I'll attack Teferi.
Running out of time.
Destroy all non-dragon. Since everything I've got is indestructible, it just killed everything they had. And then, enter. So yeah, that's what that was supposed to do. Like the finally, but the board wipe triggered, and I didn't destroy my creatures this time.
For new minions. Care to volunteer?
You're gonna have me discard cards? Okay. Oh, you use?
I feel strong.
Okay.
You
okay.
grow weak.
Liliana's dead though. So I'm gonna use that to start to try to card, I'm gonna have to play against that. Okay, so 2 coming at Liliana, 3 at you.
One more grudge for the list.
Okay, so oh, because it didn't go to the graveyard. Okay. That's why. Oh, you made it so my draw is bad. Okay. Now, is there a board wipe I can trigger with Captain System? Is there something I can do? Let's see. I don't think there is. Motherfucker. Yeah. It's too late for boring folks. Too late. Nothing I can get that would actually help in this situation. But he's got menace. Only got 3 life left. I'm dead. Okay. That's what you get for playing a salty deck. That's what I get for trying to play a salty deck. See, when I was playing my non-salty decks, I was getting all the wins, unsurprisingly. And then when I started being salty, I just lost over and over and over and over. So, I don't know. But anyways, I think that's gonna do it for me. I'm gonna head out. Yeah, it's 4:30 here, so yep. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna head out, and yeah, I finally got to show off those decks. Hopefully, I'm gonna try Arwen again sometime, and hopefully, it turns out better because maybe I can mess with it. Maybe I'll mess with the cards I got in there. Maybe make it faster. Maybe that'll help. We'll figure it out. But there's tons. But even if I put in card draw, like they made my card draw bad. Like what do I do in that situation? You know. But anyways, I'm gonna take tomorrow off, and then I should be back to it with the stream. I want to try to get everything ready by 3 on the day after tomorrow, so Thursday. No, Wednesday, not Thursday. Today's Monday. Okay, so yeah, on Wednesday I should be back. I just gotta do chores and stuff tomorrow. But other than that, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked it, please subscribe. I've noticed people have been at least tuning in, and I've been watching the videos. I've been noticing the view rates going up, so that was good. It was good. Thank you guys for watching. Oh, how's my battery going low on my Steam Deck? It's oh, is it not plugged in? That thing still works when it's not plugged. That's crazy. Okay, anyways, I am done with the stream, so I'm going to close it out for now. Thanks for watching.